Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. And as we said to you in our last update, in our last here when it was live, that Jamaica will be hoping to play in the playoffs. We're hoping that they get a good draw. Again, let's take a second look at the draw. You have seen the draw right now, and you see where New Caledonia and Jamaica will play the first game, and then the winner of this game will play DR Congo out of Africa. And the second game now, Bolivia will take on Suriname, and winner will face Iraq. And in these two games, the two winners will go to the World Cup. As you can see now, Jamaica's chances of advancing is more difficult. Yes, and as we told you yesterday, in our update that we're hoping that Jamaica will play New Caledonia and then go on to play Iraq. But the luck again of the draw is not on Jamaica's side. Because right now, as we told you yesterday, Africa at Congo, out of Africa, is an emerging football powerhouse in that continent. And for them to be here, the Congo, they actually beat Nigeria and Cameroon to be in the playoff. And Bolivia beat Brazil to finish seventh in their group, in their qualifiers, to be here in the playoffs. So it's not all easy for Jamaica going forward in the playoffs, because you can see here the luck of the draw, in my view, not again on Jamaica's side. First, Jamaica will need to find a good coach. At first for Jamaica, need to find a good coach first. As they saw last night, update, that Coach McCarron has resigned after the failure to advance to the World Cup directly. He resigned as Jamaica's head coach. So now the JFF is now in a spot to appoint an interim coach at the moment, and then find a good coach who can take Jamaica through this really tough playoff phase against teams from Africa, South America, Oceania, and a fellow team from Suriname. We won't play Suriname because of the rule to conquer teams cannot meet in this tournament. So right now, give us your take on this in the comment section about Jamaica's chances of advancing from the group stage. Sorry, from this playoff to go to the World Cup. Not an easy look. Let's look again at that table. As you can see there again, is New Caledonia will play Jamaica. And I expect Jamaica to beat New Caledonia. And also in the second game, Bolivia from South America will take on Suriname, also from CONCACAF. So the two teams from CONCACAF will not meet in this encounter. And then now, as I pointed out to you earlier, Jamaica, and the winner of this matchup, but I think Jamaica should win, will be in this slot right here. And then Bolivia will take on Suriname, and the winner will be here. And I think I expect Bolivia to advance over Suriname, and Jamaica to advance over New Caledonia. But now, it gets much hotter here in the second phase, when the two winners will meet the top two teams in the group. And these two teams, Congo from Africa and Iraq from Asia, will not play in the early rounds. they got buys to the final playoffs because they're the top two teams in this playoff rankings. So now, the question is, can Jamaica get by Congo? That's the big question right now. Can Jamaica get by Congo? And Bolivia will play Iraq. Well, for my bet, I believe Bolivia should get by Iraq. But our focus will be here, Jamaica against Congo. And as I said earlier in the earlier update, I was hoping that Jamaica would play Iraq because in my view, it would be an easier game for Jamaica. But Congo now is an emerging African powerhouse. So Jamaica will have to be at their brilliant best to get by Congo in this playoffs because it won't be an easy feat for Jamaica to go up against Congo and think it's a walk in the park at this point in time. So Jamaica, yes, will have to do much better, far better than what they did in that earlier qualifiers. We beat Trinidad in the first matchup. We actually drew in the second encounter. We beat Bermuda twice. We drew with Curacao and lost to them, and then we are out of the World Cup. We're out of the direct World Cup qualification and now condemned to this tough playoff here in Guadalajara in Mexico. And I don't know what JFF will do in terms of coaching because right now we need a good coach to get us through these tough qualifiers or playoff, you might add. Qualifiers are now almost completed. So we have the European and the Continental playoffs now to take place. And again, Jamaica will need no. So we got what they describe as food for the poor path earlier, and we botched it. And now we are following now in a tough playoff with South American, African, Asian teams. And this will now be no cakewalk. It will be no walk in the park for Jamaica this time around. And if Jamaica don't qualify, the fans at home will be disappointed that we got this soup jar. And it was botched by the coach. Yes, botched by the coach. But tell me down in the comment section, who you think should coach Jamaica right now? Should it be Whitmore? Her call back for Whitmore. Who do you think should coach Jamaica right now? Should it be an English coach? A Brazilian coach? Or someone from the Caribbean? Or even a Jamaican coach? A Craig Butler? A Whitmore? A Lenny Hyde? Who should coach Jamaica right now? That's the big question. Should we go back for an English coach? Because most of the players are English-based or European-based, or the few based in America. But the majority of Jamaican squad now are English-based players. So should that warrant the fact that we go for another English-based coach? We had Hal Grimson from Ireland, and his stint was short. And he qualified Ireland for the World Cup. But if you look at the record of McLaren, he was sacked by most of the clubs he worked at for one reason: poor performance. And he came to Jamaica and did exactly that: poor performance. And he resigned from the post right after the team drew 0-0 with Curacao inside the office. That's Jamaica's national stadium. They call the office, for those who did not know. But again, what's your thoughts? Your views in the comment section as to how, as you think Jamaica have any chance of going to the World Cup based on the draw we're seeing on screen. Let's go to the draw again. Yes, based on this draw you're seeing on screen now. Do you see Jamaica What are your thoughts about Jamaica going to the World Cup based on this draw right here, right now? New Caledonia and Jamaica play off in the first set in that first round, first semifinals. And then Bolivia will take on Suriname. Yes. And then now the two winners will advance to the final. The two winners will advance to the finals. And then now the playoff, and then the two winners now from that 14 playoff will eventually advance to the World Cup. Yes. Yes, it's a tough job. Tough job for Jamaica. A tough job there for Jamaica. Look at Congo's team going from the round. The Congo team, they beat Nigeria 4-3 on penalties. And they heard Nigeria came to us Obia. And they also beat Cameroon 1-0 on November 13. They beat Sudan 1-0 also. So the Congo national football team, recognized by FIFA as the Congo DR, represents the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the men's team, and they call it Congolese, and they are nicknamed Les Leopardas, meaning the leopards. Yes, they're gonna leap at a team this time around. So they're gonna leap at teams this time around. That's the Congolese football team. And they played a host of games. And the teams they played are far better, higher standard than those that Jamaica team has been playing for the past year or so. So the Congo team, look at their record going in. They lost 1-0 to Guinea. They lost 2-1 to Ethiopia. And they beat South Sudan 1-0. They beat Mauritania at 2-0. They went down, they beat Mali 1-0. They beat Madagascar 3-1. They went down 1-0 to Kenya. They beat Zambia 2-0. They beat Angola 2-0. They lost 3-1 to Morocco. Beat South Sudan 4-1. They lost 3-2 to Senegal. They beat Togo 1-0. Again, they beat South Sudan 1-0. And they beat Cameroon 1-0. And they Nigeria 1-1 regulation time and 4-3 on penalties in that match that sent them to the playoffs. So this Congo team is not really a walk in the park. As we said to you earlier, they are the emerging powerhouse in African football. And they finished second in their group. In Group B, they played 10 games. They won 7. They drew 1, lost 2. And they scored 22 goals and 6 against. They scored 22 goals and 6 against. So that's good for their record in defense. So Reggae Boyz have to come very good to get rid of this Congo team, and they came second behind Senegal in the group, and they go to that playoff. All the group winners qualify directly from African to the World Cup. So we see where the winners have qualified, and Congo finished second in Group B, ahead of Sudan, Togo, Mauritania, and Sudan. And they beat Nigeria, who finished second in Group C behind South Africa. Nigeria have won 4 games, drawn 5, lost 1, to finish second behind South Africa. And Cameroon finished second behind Cape Verde. They have played 10 games, they won 5. They have drawn 4, lost 1 at 19 points, scored 17 goals, 5 against. So they beat these two teams to advance to the playoff stage. So Congo will not be any walk in the park if anybody want to have such ambition. So Jamaica will have to get a good coach and come really good to beat this Congo team. But we're not well, we can let us underrate, although not really a strong team, New Caledonia. But let's look at New Caledonia because I'm expecting the Reggae Boyz to beat New Caledonia. I'm expecting that, to be honest. No disrespect, but I'm expecting that. New Caledonia, New Caledonia football team. They play there in the Oceania standings, and they advance they're to the playoff. Yes, they advance to the playoff here, and it's not one of those impressive records when they come onto football there for New Caledonia, but nonetheless, they're here in the playoff, and they will play the Reggae Boyz. So they finish top of their group, Oceania. They have no direct spots to the World Cup, and they finished they won their group. They played 3 games. They won 2, lost 1, scored 7 goals, 7 against, and they have 4 points. And they topped their group over Fiji, Solomon Island, and Papua New Guinea. And these nations are not really footballing nations by any stretch of the imagination. So they topped the group in Oceania, and they are now there into the playoffs, And the other group there is already New Zealand, topped their group also with 9 points over Tahiti, Vanuatu, and Samoa. So again, New Caledonia, in my view, there should not be much of a fight for Jamaica. So they beat Gibraltar 2-0, and they lost 3-0 to New Zealand, and they beat Haiti 3-0. That's the New Caledonia team. So New Caledonia men's national football team of New Caledonia is controlled by their federation. They were admitted to FIFA in 2004. They have been participating in OFC Nation Cup since inception. And this team is ranked the least ranked teams among the playoffs so far. This team here, New Caledonia, they're the least ranked team in the playoff at the moment, and we're expecting much here from this team. So again, let's look at the ranking for this team at the moment. So Iraq is the highest ranked team among the 6, 68th in the world, followed by so Iraq is the highest ranked team in this playoff. They're ranked 60th in the world, followed by the Congo team. No, sorry, the Congo team, beg your pardon, ranked 56th in the world. They're the highest ranked team in the playoff, followed by Iraq, number 60. Jamaica, ranked 78th in the world in the November FIFA football rankings. Bolivia, 76. Suriname, 121. And New Caledonia ranked at 148 in the world. So again, I'm expecting Jamaica to beat New Caledonia. But the real battle is when they face Congo. Congo. Yes? When they face Congo, that's real battle when they come on to that particular game. And that's the game now that looks as though Jamaica may have a difficult or an uphill task of trying to make the World Cup next year in USA, Canada, and Mexico. What say you in the comment section? You think they can make it? You think they can make it with such a crucial, a tough job? Again, look again. Can they make it from this from this draw here, as you're seeing here, New Caledonia, Jamaica, Bolivia, Suriname. But again, they only played New Caledonia, and it's a knockout. I should tell you, it's straight. It's a one-game knockout. There's no return game in this round. No return game. They were played in Mexico, in the at Guadalajara, and again in this round there's no two-way tie. One game and you're out. One game. That's it. Win or lose, you're in or out. So again, New Caledonia, it's a one-game affair. You have to win to move on, and if you lose, you pack your bags and get home. So I'm not too worried about New Caledonia. It's Congo is my issue. Yeah, the Congo team is a tough team. As I was hoping that Jamaica would draw Iraq, but if Jamaica was to draw Bolivia and Bolivia in the first round, that would be a tough one as well. So maybe it's a blessing. It's guys and I don't know, because Bolivia is a tough team because they beat Brazil. They play tougher team than Jamaica. They play tougher teams than Jamaica in their last playing. In their last playing. So Bolivia, yes, is tougher than Jamaica it's tough as we speak. So look at Bolivia now. So Bolivia played some matches. I said they played some friendly also. They went down 3-0 to Japan in friendlies. They went down 2-0 to South Korea. They lost 3-0 to Russia in some friendly matches. That's October 14. They lost 3-0 to Russia, and they lost 2-0 to South Korea, November 14 in the friendlies, and they lost 3-0 to Japan in November 18. And these were the friendly matches, so to speak, for the Bolivian team. And in March, they lost 3-0, 3-1 to Peru. Then Uruguay played on the last scoreline. They lost 2-0 to Venezuela, 2-0 to Chile. They lost 3-0 to Colombia. They beat Brazil 1-0. Yes, on September 9. They beat Brazil 1-0. That's in the qualifying and get about the 7th spot. And they also went down 1-0 to the hands of Jordan. So the biggest win, despite a string of defeats, the biggest win against Brazil 1-0, September 9. So I was still hoping that they would play, but the draw didn't went as I expected. They would still play New Caledonia and then play Iraq. But looked like playing Bolivia would be not a bad draw, and then Iraq. But New Caledonia seems to be an easier draw. And then now the tough one is against Congo, which so we have to hope for luck. Some say the ball is round, whatever that means. Because when Jamaica qualified for the World Cup in 98, the ball was round. We failed in 2002. The ball was round. We failed in 2006. The ball was round. We failed in 2010. The ball was round. We failed 2014. The ball was round. We failed 2018. The ball was round. We failed 2022. The ball was round. And now come out 2026. We're facing an uphill task, and the ball is still round. The person the ball is round, what exactly does that mean? The ball was always round. Always round. So, so I don't know, but again, we said we're up on this uphill task at the moment. And the Bolivia record is not all that strong either. Because Bolivia They played 18 games. They won 6, in the South American qualifiers. They played against Argentina. It was Argentina top the group. They are current world champions over Ecuador, Brazil. No, Ecuador, Colombia, Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay, and Bolivia finished 7th now in the playoffs. And their record in the playoffs, they have played 18 matches. They have won 6. They have drawn 2. They have lost 10. And they scored 17 goals and 35 against. Not a good record. But they have played more games than Jamaica the last year or so. 18 games. But they lost 18 games and they've lost 10. Draw 2 and they won 6. Not the best record either for a team. But yet still, they're in the playoffs. They'll play Suriname, New Caledonia, they will play Jamaica, and then Congo will be the team to play if they want to book a ticket to Mexico, USA, or Canada. Not a good look for Jamaica. Not a good look for Jamaica at all. Not a good look for Jamaica. The draw was made, and this is it. Do or die for Jamaica. It's either we get it right this time, or we wait until 2030. Right? Get it right this time, or wait another 4 years. This is our last chance to get it right. It's not an easy feat either. I keep on saying to you, Jamaica, New Caledonia, Congo. That's path 1. Jamaica, New Caledonia, Congo. Path 1. Path 2, no, it's for three different teams. Bolivia, Suriname, Iraq. Jamaica ranked 70th in the world. Congo ranked 56th. The highest ranked team in the playoff. Iraq ranked 60th. Suriname ranked 121st. New Caledonia ranked 148th. So again, no easy feat for Jamaica. No easy feat at all. So what say you? Do you think Jamaica can qualify from this playoff? Let me know in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section if you think Jamaica can make it from this playoff. In my view, they should beat New Caledonia. No disrespect. But Congo will not be a team like Curacao. As I said in earlier updates, Congo is an emerging African football powerhouse. Most of their European players from Spain, France, and England are returning to play for Congo. Jamaica has English-based players. But the thing is now, it comes down to coaching. Give the example. We carried off a netball tournament live from Florida last week. And in that finals was a team from USA named Blazers. And a Jamaican team from Ministry of Health. The first 5 minutes of the game, Ministry of Health had the upper hand over Blazers. They were dominating the team in the first 5 minutes. It's a 50 minutes final. It's a rally. 1 day rally. No, 2 day rally actually. It's a finals. And in that rally, Ministry of Health from Jamaica was dominant team for the first 5 or so minutes. And then now, the Blazers coach, a good coach, we call him George, name is Roy Price. Roy Price made 2 changes to his team, and immediately the game turned in his favor, and he won the finals 15-7. Why? It comes down to coaching. He outsmarted the coach from Ministry of Health. So it comes down to coaching. So right now, if Jamaica was to beat Nigeria, that you can find a, no, sorry, not Nigeria, Congo, beg your pardon. You have to find a coach who can outsmart, outthink Nigerian coach. Because at this moment, the Congo team is ahead of the Jamaican team. So now it comes down to coaching. It's like when Germany, they beat Argentina in the World Cup finals about 4-1 some years ago, when Maradona was the coach. Wasn't that Germany was better than them by that margin, but German coach outsmarted Maradona. Because Maradona was a great football player, a great player, but was not a good coach. Frankly, yes, it's a fact. It was a great player, among the best in the world, but he was not a good coach. That's reality. It may come down to outsmarting the opposing coach. I know Jamaica need their coach who can outthink and outsmart the coach from Congo. But it may come down to now outsmart the coach and beat the team. So, what say you in the comment section? You think we can find a coach who can outthink, outfox, and outsmart the coach from Congo and win the game? Because if you go there, the same 11 players, no, we don't see a team, we don't see a pattern, no coordination, no chemistry. If we go like that against Congo, we are going to lose. We are going to lose. We must see a pattern, whether we play a 4-4-2 or 5-4-3 or some formation, something, or play a winger and no wingers. We must see a pattern going into the game. Must go with a team and not 11 men. If you go to Congo with 11, no, if you go to Mexico to play Congo with 11 players, we're going to lose. If we want to win, let's go with a team, with chemistry, unity, with formation, pattern, and fitness, everything, dedication, everything to win that game. If you approach a game, or we approach against Curacao, it's going to be a waste effort. Up until this day, I'm still confused, bemused, and befuddled when I heard that the coach said he's going to Trinidad for a draw. I mean, you're playing the qualifiers, and you know that you have 2 games to go, and you have a 1-point lead. With that, a comforting lead. And you know that if you beat Trinidad and Tobago in Trinidad, you come home, only a draw, you want to go to the World Cup. And you know that if you drop points against Trinidad, you have to win your last game. So how comes a coach would say that you want to go to Trinidad for a draw, knowing the parameters of the circumstances? And it's totally madness, ridiculous, ludicrous. If it's so, you have to get every single point on the road. You know the situation. A win give you all the advantage. You up 1-0 in Trinidad. 5 minutes to go, the match end 1-1. I know that a win will take you give you advantage going against Curacao. You draw the match, you come home now, you must win and you draw, and now you're condemned to playoff. I don't understand thinking of that coach at the time. Again, that's still behind us. You know, I've looked ahead to the playoff. Yeah, man, the playoff is what's ahead of us now. It's the focus now. Curacao, Trinidad, Bermuda is now the past. This is ahead. So Jamaica don't need to find a coach who can take us past this situation. And then now, hopefully, we can go to the World Cup. A coach who can outsmart the Congolese coach. A team that can match the Africans man-to-man, ball-to everything, and beat them. Is that beyond us? Tell me in the comment section. Is it beyond us not to beat Congo? Tell me down in the comment section. You think we can beat Congo and go to the World Cup? Again, I'm expecting Jamaica to beat New Caledonia. I'm expecting that. But Congo is the big target. the big threat at the moment. Congo stand between us and going to the World Cup. Remember now, Congo beat Cameroon and Nigeria to be here. We drew with Curacao to be here. So part 1 is where we must focus right now. Not part 2. Part 1. Look at part 1 on the screen. Don't pay much attention to Bolivia and Suriname. They have different paths. We are most focused on part 1, where we play New Caledonia, win that game, and we end up right here. Yes. And then we play Congo. As we all focus right here. Here is a different ball game. We must focus right here. See? Jamaica, Caledonia, the winner come here. And then face Congo. That's our focus right now. Curacao is behind us. This is ahead of us. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Tell me in the comment section. Can we do it? Let me know in the comment section. Can we do it? Can the team go to the World Cup? Stretch it. Can we see the Jamaican flags waving high in Mexico, in Guadalajara, in March, where Jamaica will be on their way to USA, Canada, or Mexico? Can we see that? Can we see Jamaican flags waving in Guadalajara come March to victory? Is that possible? Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section if it's possible for Jamaica to advance from this playoff with New Caledonia and Congo. Can JFF find a coach good enough to outsmart that coach on that day? Or will there be a local coach appointed in interim? Can they find a good, not just a foreign coach, a good coach? A coach who is smart, who can outthink the opponent, the opposing coach? A coach who can get the team, who can build the team chemistry? Can see a structure in the football going forward? Not just the kick and run, here is scary. Or this was the last couple of games. Can we see a real Jamaican team on the field of play come the playoffs? Is that possible? Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know down in the comment section. Can Jamaica advance from this playoff? Is it possible? Let me know in the comment section. And can we see Jamaican flags waving again to World Cup qualification? Alright, so let me know. So on this note now, we come to the end of this program, Sports Spectrum, brought to you of course by WDT Travel, Leisure and Tours. If you want to book a travel, see the booking down below in the comment section also for this one. I'm Dudley Thompson, and again, let's pray that Jamaica can get some luck, some blessing, and play good football and beat Congo and go to the World Cup. Have yourselves a wonderful day.